All right, here we go. It is finals, the finals,
Whoa!
possible pre-finals, revenge match. Kang gonna try to do what he is known for the best, being an upset. Everyone, like I said before, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, because this could take some time.
That's right. Curl up with your favorite animal and think about how loved it is. Because there are some animals that aren't that loved, that don't have the friendship that you provide, who want it. You know how you can provide it?
By donating.
Yes, donating.
Donate.
PayPal.me/Chris.
There's a link on the stream, and I'm just gonna say, last season, last tournament, $100 was raised. Right now, we're only at $55.
Yeah,
And 50 of that's from us.
that's right.
So I'm saying, what's that? Have you ever seen that stream? That
Like
fail,
live stream fail.
yeah, $5.
Yeah.
You guys have been watching for 6 hours, and I haven't gotten a sub in
Yeah.
an hour. Beautiful. Imagine that.
If you were like that, I would not be your friend.
I probably would understand, because I would have 0 friends because I was an awful person. Yeah. So Squirrelid Colony in a Squirrelid Colony. I feel like the beginning of these matches, and especially this match, doing damage to your opponent does not matter.
I completely disagree. I feel like with these decks, if you can get in and go fast, that's gonna make it harder for them to build up a buffer with Bookworm later, especially if they don't draw Bookworm. So
they're gonna draw Bookworm. They're gonna draw Bookworm. It's gonna be, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be 20 turns in. And okay, well, heated debate, that's kind of a different thing. Never mind, moving on.
Yeah, Jayblades is playing 4 heated debates. So bam, we see Mascot Exhibition coming down early.
Coming down early, coming down hard, coming down fast, coming down into your ear. I think that Emergent Sequence on top of Emergent Sequence is a possibility. Even Eureka Moment. We want this to happen. We want to see a Emergent Sequence.
We want to see it get big.
Yeah.
Get big, Mom.
Get it big, Mom. What?
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong about that statement.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Mom.
There's nothing wrong with Mom getting it big for you. Like a big old pot of lasagna.
That's right. You say, hey, Mom, can I have the peas with those lasagnas? And she says, why are you getting the peas these days?
You like peas in your lasagna?
No. No. If you do, you need to be arrested.
Oh my. Is that like what is it? Pineapple on pizza, but there's a new thing, pickles in something else?
What?
It's like something else that's more disgusting than pineapple on pizza.
Is Kang dead? Did Kang like fall off a cliff?
Kang said, was it Kang or JayFIsh who said that it was raining? No, his mom. He's talking to his mom. He's like, Mom, peas are good in lasagna. Mom, no. These guys are fools. Peas are good in lasagna. Your lasagna is great, Mom. Anyway.
All right.
Moving on.
Kang is still alive. He's declaring attacks and gonna go hard in. He's gonna say, "Yeah, I'm getting those peas." Oh, I think we're gonna see it.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see a quadruple Emergent Sequence. That's not the letter. The number I'm looking for.
Dual, double.
Oh my god, a double.
Yeah, and is it gonna be it?
Oh.
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 Oh. Oh. So we will not choose kid friendly on YouTube.
No.
It asks me that every time, and I always say no because I don't want kids watching anything I do.
Miss B, fresh green peas and pasta is really well. Yeah, that's good. But peas and lasagna, what the hell?
No,
That's
fresh
not a
green
thing.
peas and pasta sounds gross.
Bruh,
You know
it's
what
really
sounds good? You know what's good in pasta? Chives, freshly cut chives.
Yeah, okay.
Better than peas. Get your health out of here. Get your healthy, fresh.
Yes, you would
and
taste
pasta.
peas and lasagna. You would feel them. You would feel them mushing around between the meat and the cheese. And then you're just thinking to yourself, damn, what is this? This isn't cheese. This is peas.
Yep. 100%.
Today is just going off the rails, Nathaniel.
I think it's the weather. It's hot. And these tournaments are longer than we usually cast.
Yeah, I also streamed for like 6 hours last night too. So
yeah, but you streamed Shadow Legends.
I streamed Magic, Raid Shadow Legends, and then Hitman.
You played Hitman last night?
Played Hitman. Yeah.
Nice. All right, talking about Hitman, we have a bookworm versus a bookworm. Now our squirrely colonies are into this blocker. So like I said, these turns just slow down and nothing happens.
Kang was feeling bad about their last showing, wondering if they had really like messed up their bookworm sequencing. And I was telling them they did fine, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. Don't really know. Okay, this crackle with power.
Oof. Taking us down. All tied up here. Hey, guess what?
We got a donation?
We got a donation.
What?
Yeah. We got $20 from Heather, which I think is Miss B. I'm not totally sure. I think it is.
$20.
$20. That brings us up to $75.
Miss B said, yes, my name is Heather.
Miss B, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The cats appreciate you. We appreciate you. That's so kind.
It never been more kind. So yes, Heather has donated. So is that what? Did you do the math?
Yeah, we're at 75.
75 doll hairs. All we need is 25 more doll hairs, and we will, in a penny.
$25 and one, and a penny.
In a penny, and we will have
beaten our
thing. Yes, we will beat our thing.
We'll beaten our thing.
Yes, we are just beaters of our things.
Holy shit! King is at 1.
Oh, this is it. Yeah, but.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Kang is gonna
be a fool.
No, Kang won.
Oh my god, he played Time Warp. Holy shit. What?
Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about beating our things.
God. Yeah, we got distracted about money and beating things.
Yes, money and beating things.
Let me see. Is there a plugin or anything I can do to put like
a plugin?
Yeah, I want to see if I can get like a bar. People respond to bars.
I mean, like, I understand that. I respect your choice, but it is the last.
Hey man,
I guess for next season, for 3 months from now, in the next finals.
Yeah, I'll figure that out before then.
No, figure it out now.
No, because we got a game to watch. This is gonna be a hell of a game.
It's Kang scratching back from the pits of despair.
Kang
Actually, I feel like he wasn't in the pits because
no, Kang's never in the pits.
He gets a taste of the dirt and he spits it out and comes back to victory. But hey, Squirrel Colony. I think somebody earlier was saying something like early damage doesn't really matter. Doesn't really.
Yeah, I think they were
determine who's actually in the lead or really. Who was that?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess we'll never know.
Squirrel Colony. Someone wise.
Squirrel Colony. Are we gonna see a cultivator? Because we need a black hair. But here's what happened. Oh God! What if there's a heated debate? There's a heated debate
this early, then J-Blades is back in it.
There was none. That was it. Such a suspenseful thing.
Very suspense. There we go. I did it. I made a thing with text.
Nice. Text is very important. Sometimes I text my parents.
Sometimes I don't. And then they text me later and say, "Why didn't you text us back?"
Oh.
And they say, "Because you sent me a picture of the dog, Mom."
You need to say that's nice.
Yeah.
You know.
I send the thumbs up. Good dog.
You're the only child.
I am.
And
it's a lot of responsibility.
It is a lot. Is your wife the only child?
No, she has 2 older siblings, but like 10 years older than her.
Ooh.
So she was kind of raised like an only child.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's also from a Catholic family based on that.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Moving on. So we do have the mascot exhibition. But
taking things slow. Slowing it down.
Burying books?
Ooh. I think you test here.
Yeah.
Or not.
You should have tested.
That was a hard test.
You want to know what's in your opponent's hand. And now you'll never know what's in your opponent's hand.
Yeah, because if
J-Blades...
Boom! Down to 2. If J-Blades has a crackle, I think that's game.
Yeah, there's math on here. Well, I'm just saying, I feel like a test. Test. Is there going to be another test? No.
It's a test of tests.
Campus.
Boom.
Okay, heated debate. Opponent shuffles their library.
All right, so Kang lives here.
Eureka moment. It doesn't matter.
Gotta block.
You gotta attack.
Gotta attack, gotta block.
Gotta call Geico Direct? I don't know. Cultivator.
Okay, gonna gain some life here. Kang really doing the math because there's some math on this.
There's math.
Jay looking for a crackle, trying to build up some crack.
Getting that crack hole in action. Not playing the Drake, wanting to keep a test of talents.
Good call from Kang. Wanted to be able to get rid of that.
Your own bookworm. You cannot test the book. No attackies. Okay.
That's curious why Jay didn't attack. I guess to make it... to keep the board at more or less equal. All right, Kang's still going to have enough mana up to do Test of Talents. And getting down both Needlethorn Drakes, really solid right here.
I'm scared.
The thing is, though, like you kind of got to root for Kang.
What? That's the feeling that I feel. Except you can never root for the person who won the last tournament. That's
Oh,
illegal.
I agree with you there. Yeah, I'm
What
with
is
you
going
that
on? I gotta stand.
This is God tier right here.
Oh no.
Because we're gonna get all those killed.
Everyone
Both bookworms
dies.
go there.
No!
Cultivate. Okay, we may be seeing a crackle. Is it coming? No. Bookworm goes down to Kang. Gonna put his own bookworm back into the deck.
This is too much for me. This is too much for me.
Oh my god.
Time wrap.
Time warp.
No, don't do it.
Field trip's not going to find much here.
No,
because
you need to have that bookworm.
Yep.
You field trip.
Field trip, you shuffle.
You'll get bookworm soon. Believe. Believe.
Kang knows that he's on a clock, though. He's on a clock waiting for J-Blades to pull his crackle.
He doesn't care about crackle. He's got Testy of Talents. And all the tested talents are gone in his opponent's hand.
That's true. What am I thinking?
You're a fucking fool. You're not thinking at all.
All right.
I don't regret what I said.
Put the land at the bottom. Draw the bookworm. Dropping it like it's hot. Going up to 8.
Quandrix versus Tamir. Teamer. Tamir is my friend. Okay, bookworm on top.
Right.
So the tides have turned.
And we know J-Blades is playing multiple heated debates.
Here's Crackle. Here's Test. Nothing can counter it. All you can do is scry.
Right. Heated debate in hand. Going to take out that cultivator.
Yeah.
More than likely.
But your bookworm is now gonzo.
Debate. Flying in. Popping for 7. Can Kang pull this out?
You should always try to pull it out if you can. I think that is a very valuable thing.
That's what we learned today.
Yeah. Pulling it out is always better than not pulling it out.
J-Blades. Gonna scry.
Gotta scry. Gotta see what you got. The answer is no.
Oh! Kang gets the win.
Woo!
Update Chalong. Holy cow.
And you can just tell him to...
Yep, I will tell him. It was Kang in 2?
Yeah, you don't really need to update Chalong.
Wow.
Oh. My palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti, you know, like...
Wow. Well, to everyone watching, this is not unprecedented. Kang has done this before. We will see if he can do it again. If he can pull off the early loss.
The 2-time winner. If he can pull out. I love how they both are using Thibblethip as their guy. My favorite thing of Magic the Gathering is Fibblethip.
But I don't think either of them are totally lost here.
Nice.
Yeah. Jayblade's off to an early lead in
Yes.
the land race.
Race de la Land.
Curious that we didn't see Cultivator come down. Probably because Kang wants to have
Yo.
targets for the Mage duel. Okay.
So we're just gonna Eureka moment, left and right. You get our Eureka moment. Hilaria says this is Mythic level playing. And I'd also like to add upon his statement, this is Mythic level casting.
Wow.
Mythic foil level casting.
You know what, Nathaniel? This is why Curiosity MTG was nominated for an award.
This is we'll send this we'll record this to VHS and send it to WotC's headquarters. Be like,
yeah,
we are the best casters in the world.
Yeah, Marshall Sutcliffe, eat your heart out.
Okay, don't bring Marshall into this. I love Marshall.
Same.
I feel like Marshall could be like your best friend without even knowing you.
I think that is so accurate.
You can just hang out in between the gaps in his tooth. And that's where I would love to be at. Just my tongue right there. Oh.
Oh, wow. Magma Opus.
Different strategy. Moving on. Yeah, Magma Opus. It taps lands?
Looks like we're going to see from Kang Mascot Exhibition into Mage Duel to take out the Elemental.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, Crackle.
Okay. So saying
wow.
Kang looking for a way to respond emotionally to that statement of Crackle with power.
Jayblades is just really Jayblades wants to win.
I think that's usually what people want in tournaments, though, right?
But think about Jayblades' story this season. Okay. Didn't win a single week. Was never on top. Was always middle of the pack. But was second in the season.
It's true.
So really wants to be able to come in.
He wants to come out on top.
Look, Mom, stop putting peas in my lasagna.
Listen up, Mom. I don't have to take any of your nonsense anymore. I won a tournament. Oh, how much money did you win? Moving on. So a 4/4 meets a 4/4. They fall in love. And they kiss. Maybe.
Does Jay have a... No. Okay.
I think a lot of the stops are from the Scrylands.
I think you're right. But it makes it feel like there's something more going on. All right, Kang has options here. You go Field Trip. You prop that down. You go Campus. You get Emergence Sequence for 3. Easy peasy.
So here's what I'm thinking. Did Jayblades crackle too early?
I think Jayblades might have crackled too early because maybe he didn't do the math right. Maybe he was thinking that they could avoid some stuff there. But yeah, getting Kang down to 2. I mean, Kang was down at 1 last game. 1 is not 0.
Yeah. And what was it that was said earlier? Do you remember something was said earlier?
Was that last game? That was last match about early damage not mattering. Yeah, you might have been right, Nathaniel.
Might have been right.
Okay, so Kang firing on Blueson Zenith on himself. We saw that be part of what lost him a game last or in an earlier match.
Yes, he lost the game due to having not enough cards. That was in the matchup before, in the upper pre-finals,
Upper semis.
upper semis.
Mage Duel firing off here.
Burying books.
Very nice.
Nice. Hilario would like us to dress up in cosplay.
Roleplay. Whoa. All right.
Hey, we've roleplayed before.
That's true. We have. Yeah, Hilario. I'm down for it.
Would you cosplay as Rouse Eric for me?
Me or Hilario?
You.
Oh, sure.
What Ravna character would I be?
You could put a mohawk on and be Domri.
No, I hate Domri. I've been over this 1,000 times. You know nothing about me.
No, you could be Dovin.
Okay. That's another.
Actually, Dovin's Kaladesh, but whatever.
Well, he played a very important part in War of the Spark.
Yeah. But like he's got the bald head.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
I'm not a big fan of Dovin, but
I'm not a big fan of Dovin either. All his abilities are kind of meh. I'm a big fan of Kang though.
I'm a big
very
fan
methodical
of Kang.
here.
But I just.
Fibblethip, yeah.
Yeah, Miss B says I should be Fibblethip. Well, Fibblethip is my favorite character in this game.
Yeah, you could have a loincloth.
Hey, anything for you, baby. Moving on. So, Introduction to Annihilation is going to block against whatever. And I think that, even though it doesn't... Yeah. Kang?
Basic Conjuration is a great spell here because you can go ahead and grab... It would have been ideal if he could have found Bookworm, but getting out Cultivator is going to thin the deck a bit more.
Where's Bookworm at?
Bookworm hasn't been seen yet. But because Conjuration digs so deep, it would have been a possibility to find it.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it here. Kang, we're just playing the waiting game, right?
I think so. Kang is just sort of biding their time because I don't think Jay has anything that is just a like silver bullet here.
Bookworm, Bookworm, you already know is gonna die to Annihilation, so you need 2 Bookworms in a row. And even that, you just need to make sure your opponent doesn't get Bookworm.
We also with this is game 1 of this round, so Jay Blades doesn't have Test of Talents in his deck right now. So the best sort of counter to Blue Sun Zenith is just there's really not one. It's just I think Kang has it here. If he can hold up blocks. I may be speaking too soon because Jay has creatures that are big enough to blast through all of Kang's defenses.
So if Kang wins, right? Kang wins this tournament. He's undeniably the best player in Curiosity.
Oh, undeniably.
Undeniably.
Like almost to where we need to like do something with him.
I mean,
that sounded bad. I meant like
No.
we need to like include him in rules discussions or something.
Okay. I could see that.
Pop quiz.
Plays a dumb card like Pop Quiz, gets a bookworm. Ah! What? Thank you so much, Queenie, for the raid. When people raid, a punch noise happens, and you know it's not that often that I get raided, and when I'm deep in, I get scared. But anyways, thank you so much, Queenie. If you are watching my channel and you are not following Queenie, Queenie is by far the best streamer in our little streamer section. Like, in the community that Curiosity touches, Queenie is probably the best, the nicest to friends. Or sorry, the nicest.
The best Canadian. For sure.
Oh, that's why she's so nice. She's Canadian. Okay, never mind. Now I have to take you to a different level because there's like nice and there's Canadian nice, which I don't know. But hey, thanks for playing, Queenie. I don't remember how you did last season, but you know you went pretty far.
I think Queenie like just missed the finals. She may remember better than me.
Probably does remember better than you. But yeah, thanks you, and for everyone else who is new to the channel, we are watching the finals of the finals of the finals of the Curiosity Strixhaven tournament. And if you're watching Queenie, you probably know all about Curiosity because she is really great at promoting it. And you know, Queenie, have a happy birthday. Sorry we couldn't make it the happiest birthday possible. But okay, she didn't make it to the finals last time, so she's progressed. And talking about progression, here's a Blue Sun Zenith. A Blue Sun Zenith for a lot of mana, because I believe what's 8 plus 5 plus 4?
17.
That's all the mana that you have in your deck. I doubt.
I don't think that's enough to mill him out, though.
Okay. I don't know. And the answer is yes.
It is yes. Enough. Wow.
Kang Breath doing the exact same thing.
Wow.
The exact same thing. Taking out Emergent Sequence. Putting in Test of Talents.
Good call right there. Wow.
And this is our last bid before. Sorry, you know I haven't been talking a lot. I have not had enough time. No. I'm just joking. No. I've been talking. Please donate. If we get $25 and 1 penny, we'll have raised more money than we did last season.
That's right.
And that would be just wonderful.
That's right. And the money donated today goes to the winner of the tournament, the local animal shelter of their choice. So Kang won last season, and the donation went to a fantastic no-kill cat shelter in Lycoming, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, let's just put him on the map.
That's right.
If you want to beat up Kang and make sure he can't play next season, he lives in Lycoming, Pennsylvania.
And then Jay Blades, I don't know where he lives, but I know he's in America. So if he wins, we'll be given a donation to his local animal shelter. So again, you can donate at paypal.me/curiositymtg or hit the donate button on either of our strams.
Okay, so Wandering Archaic. This
I love it.
Is wonderful.
That is the hottest tech we have seen
I've
today.
Never felt hotter than I feel right now.
I am sweating.
I need to get some ice cubes.
Let me read Wandering Archaic for everyone's edification. Whenever an opponent casts an instant sorcery spell, you may pay 2. Or they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So again, a very powerful card. Very powerful effect.
And these heated debates which haven't been that great in this matchup. But if you have 2 in your hand and your opponent doesn't have a test, and this is kind of how we've seen this matchup go. Jayblades has constantly been getting closer, getting his opponent Kang down very quickly. Kang resilient as always, just living it out,
Living his life,
taking it easy, and going through. And I wonder if we'll see the same thing this time.
So Kang already has Mascot Exhibition in hand, has the lands to get it on the board. I think we can expect to see that next turn. So I don't know if he necessarily needs this field trip, but he keeps it up top.
Well, I think the strategy is, I want to get my bookworm out.
That's why he wants to be able to pay for the. He wants to be able to pay the extra 2.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Wandering Archaic making it really hard for a spell-heavy deck like Kang's to function. Really.
Yep, but now you know that there is a Introduction to Annihilation. Keeping it on top, this could be a good answer. That's a test of talents if I've ever tested a talent. That's a test of talent on top. These talents have been tested.
Nathaniel, I have news.
What's the news?
We just got a $30 donation from Queenie Airy.
Queenie
We just
Airy
beat our last season. Thank you so much, Queenie.
Queenie, you are so great. You're probably the best person I know.
Wow.
In the history of best people. Looks like she's heading out to eat dinner. Have a great birthday dinner. And you know what, Queenie? Because you have broken the record, I would like to say something special. If you would like to break the record even more, donate. If you're out there and once again, we thank you for the donations that anyone has given so far. But if you would like to donate more money to get us further ahead so we can beef it out, then go ahead, slip that dono button.
Slip it.
Slip it. Slap the dono.
Slap that dono button. Swipe your mom, and
coin slot your dad.
Oh my god.
Okay, and Introduction to Annihilation. Gonna target one of these tokens? No, gonna target the opponent. But this is easy. This is a test of talents. We all know it's happening.
I don't know. Like, Jayblades does have all of his mana up, but we'll see. We'll see.
We once started semi-professionally. I just want that to be, we start the day out pretty.
Holy shit!
Who called it? www.imalwaysright.com/you suck, Swords. Test of talents, perfect information. But the question is, does Jayblades have another test? And will he have it in time for this Blue Sun Zenith? Because that is one of the cards that is the scariest for Jayblades. He is not going to win by attacking right now. So this Zenith is always an issue. His opponent hasn't played Test, I don't believe. So there's 2 Test of Talents on the other side. So we're gonna go to this other lull where we're just gonna wait for we're just gonna be waiting for Kang to fill up his board with Test of Talents.
Oh, yeah. That's what you say. Don't tell me that I'm always ready to come. You suck.
Oh, thanks for clipping that.
Yeah, exactly. Um. Wow. Yeah. Oh man, Jay even knows that there's a Blue Sun Zenith.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Really exciting, I can tell.
no, it really is because it's something where we know that Jay has at least one more test of talents. So we'll see if it gets held or if it happens.
Yeah, right now we're in the waiting period. So nothing's this board while it may Oh, what a godsend. I'm glad that we started earlier.
Same.
Because I live in an apartment, so honestly, I feel like while it looks like this a little bit aggro,
Bye, cat. I love you. Yeah. Yes, I will feed the cats 6. Love you. Bye.
I love you too. Oh, okay, moving on. So yeah, see, this fractal is gonna be larger than the bookworm. Possibly.
So doing the fractal larger than the bookworm, you could mage duel after that.
You do a 6/6.
Oh man.
You should do a 6/6. Oh.
He doesn't need to do a 6/6. He just needs to do a 5.
6.
A 5. 5.
No, 6/6. Mage duel only gives +1.
That's true. It gives +2 to defense though, right?
Yeah, +1, +2.
Still have to pay 2. Kang's really having to balance this mana. Mage duel can be played,
and you can pay for it not
still
to
pay
get
2.
counted. Are we gonna see another? Listen.
Oh.
Oh, and that's
Kang
it. That's it.
taking
Kang
the L.
said I'm out.
Oh my gosh. We're going. This is the final of the final.
This is the final of the final of the never-ending final. I cannot believe it.
This is great.
I cannot believe
Hey,
it.
again, this has been a great day. We've already surpassed our donation goal. But hey, if you want to help those cats, if you want to help animals in J-Blades or Kang's locality,
or if you just want to help out animals in general,
that's right. Then hit that donate button or paypal.me/curiositymtg. We'd love your support and to be able to help out animals that way.
And the more money that we raise, the better that we look.
And then we can talk to sponsors that want to help animals too.
Well, they want to help their brand out, so they'll give us more money, and then that money will go towards more help. More help.
Yeah.
And
like after this, I'm gonna email Chewy and be like, this is how much we earn. Send shit. They agreed to send shit.
Send us cool shit that we can send to an animal shelter.
They almost agreed to send shit. There wasn't any definite, but they said they would if they could at the time.
That's so kind.
I'm not binding them. I'm not saying that they assured me of anything. Just to cover my ass.
Oh my god, a fucking lawyer in here, guys.
All right, we see Kang taking a lesson out of J-Blades, but getting that early aggro in.
Yeah, this is very different than we've been used to. And is anything going on the other side of the battlefield?
J-Blades is there dropping lands like they're hot.
Yeah, dropping a lot of lands, but has less lands than his opponent.
Heated coming down.
Okay. But there's a mascot exhibition. There's a frack hole summoning. Fractal summoning in this matchup, as we saw earlier, is not the best.
It has been something though where it has mattered. Like Kang has been able to get down big old fractals.
Big tasty fractals, get them, $5. Big tasty fractals.
I think Jay has done 3 Eureka moments. Is that it?
He's done a lot of Eureka moments, and look at the. You know 3 things. You know your opponent has a spell that can kill you, a spell that gets 3 creatures, and a spell that can get a huge big butt creature on the other side of the battlefield. If you're J-Blades, I'm quivering in my bootstraps.
Big old boots. Boots scooting.
Yeah, we're seeing this. You gotta test the talents if you can. And then you're gonna get tested. What?
I think that was a good call. Because you want to use test talents on things that can kill you. And Jay knows that that's not it, Chief.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but you lost anyways, right? Maths? 7.
I think maths are saying...
you're almost dead. Oh, but no. Here's what we're going to see. You know what we're going to see.
We're going to see an instant crackle.
Oh, I was going to say heated debate, but it doesn't matter because we got Mage Duel. There's no way he doesn't play Mage Duel. What?
Well...
What?
Is this going to be double heated debate? Kang, come on. Use touch talents. What? Here comes another one.
Here comes another one.
It can't be countered. That's why he didn't use it.
Oh my god.
I'm the dummy.
Oh my god. Okay, so, I mean, it wouldn't have changed anyways, but I feel like that was the right move. Mage Duel first.
Well, I feel like Kang had the potential to have test of talents heated debate earlier in the game, and I think that was a mistake. But I don't know. We'll see. We're getting to the nitty gritty here.
You can't test a talents heated debate. The card
Shit,
says can't
you're
be
right.
countered. That's something that came out of your mouth recently.
Yes, I am.
I don't like this attack because you know you're okay. I just feel like you know your opponent has taken another turn.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a great point. Gonna get back the worm. We're thinking about it.
No,
at
we
least.
want to scry. Blue Sun Zenith to the bottom. Big old
Kang
fractal.
seeming to be playing around test of talents.
I don't think he needs to play around test of talents. He knows his opponent has already used a test of talents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bopping in for 1. Got J-Blades down to 3. But as we've seen, these decks can be very resilient. Let's see if Jay can pull it out.
Kang's deck can be a lot more resilient than J-Blades.
Very true.
Kang has the ability to get bigger and bigger creatures than... Or Kang can get bigger. Oh, Kang and Jay. There's too many.
Too many one-syllable middle of the pack alphabet letters.
You fucking middle of the pack. You ain't shit.
J-Blades calls the good game.
Knows the test of talents is there.
Oh my god.
Yep. And with that, GG, no RE, we have Kang Breath. Oh, yeah, Kang Breath.
Wow.
Taking over the crowned Cavedweller position 2 seasons in a row. I cannot believe it. And here we are with the winner of the Calheim. 1 second. I'll redo that. We usually don't
it's
redo
true.
things. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that is
is
true.
actually true. Everyone, Hilario's birthday is on the 7th of December. Don't forget, write it down right now. Tattooed on your body. Better get him a gift.
It's
He's
Pearl
the
Harbor
king.
Day.
Oh, easy.
Right.
Definitely Pearl Harbor Day. I totally remember that. Never forget. Here we are, King, the winner of both Calheim Cavedweller Clash and now the Strixhaven Cavedweller Clash. 2 clashes in a row, getting $105 towards charity of their choice. Kang, what do you feel right now?
It feels pretty good. I'm worried if the rules mean that now I'm suspended, and if I win again, I'm banned. So hopefully that's not the case.
Well, yeah, Kang. I mean, you've just shown that like you are the person to beat, and like have a true mastery of the format. So again, just congratulations.
Well, I mean, the format changes every 3 months, so I could suck at the next one. Who knows?
I mean, that is always a possibility. Now, I mean, but we doubt it. But, like, what were you thinking in these matches? Because, especially with your 3 matches versus JayFIsh, it was like JayFIsh almost, I think every game except that last final game, JayFIsh came out and got your health down very low. What were your feels during those?
Yeah. So that seems to really be the strategy of his deck, is to, like, he's a control deck, but he pressures early and then he finishes with the big burn spells. So I was trying to keep conscious of my life total during every match, but it can be difficult because he's got quite a lot of pressure, frankly, like those squirrels add up. Game 1, I wasn't ever quite sure of his deck list, whether he runs a test of talents in his main board or not, because I never saw one in game 1, and I didn't.
He only
had
him in the sideboard.
Yeah, I only had him in the sideboard. He only had him in the sideboard. So game 1 is very different from games 2 and 3, because in games 2 and 3 we both sideboard in test of talents, and the games kind of become around that, about the counter wars and the big finishers. But game 1 of each match is kind of like who can play faster and just get more fair board creatures and card advantage that way. I think in general I have an advantage over him in those kinds of games because my deck has the Learn and Mascot Exhibition package, and his deck doesn't have any Learn cards. So I think just inherently, I'm going to have a Mascot Exhibition in every game that he can't counter it, and he's not going to have any. So that's a big advantage for me. But in games 2 and 3, it gets a lot trickier because he can sort of play kind of a spin on a tempo game, you know, where you resolve an early threat and then you back it up with counters. It's not really tempo because neither of us are fast, but in the context of my deck versus his deck, it is quite a tempo game because I don't have any removal, and what few removal I do have are big spells of my own. I run the risk of him countering them unless I have my own counter. So I have to wait a few extra turns to safely do anything. Like, I think in one of those games, I held my Mascot Exhibition for like 3 or 4 extra turns past when I could cast it. Because I think in one game, I didn't even cast it. It was in my hand the whole time because I was just too afraid of the counter spells or the removal. Because his removal can also out-tempo me if I play something and I spend a lot of mana on it, and he plays at instant speed to remove it, then he gets all his mana on his turn to spend on his threat, and I don't have any way to remove it. So he can leverage that, whereas I can't.
Well, so you mentioned about the Learn boards, and J-Blade's mentioned here in chat about how the last match was really proof that the Learn boards were a key reason why decks won this season. Whereas you're right, his deck played 0 learn cards, 0 lessons, and I think it was actually one of the only decks this season to take that tact.
Yeah, definitely the most successful.
Oh, for sure. But I guess looking back at the format, what are your thoughts on how lesson and learn impacted, or I guess what were your thoughts on lesson and learn?
Overall, I liked it. I liked playing powerful formats and powerful cards just in general, and it certainly added a huge power boost. I think it might have been more fun if Mascot Exhibition just didn't exist as a card, because then the other lessons would be a lot more relevant, and you'd have a lot more choices about what you want to pick and what you want to use. I mean, this is most extreme with my deck, where I learned after the first few weeks that it was basically never correct for me to pick anything other than Mascot Exhibition on my first learn card. Even if I know I can't cast it because they have a counter spell, I need to pick it, so that way they have to hold their counter spell up. Because if I pick something else knowing that it's going to get countered, then they don't even have to counter it at all. They can just tap out and kill me. So, but even with the slower, or maybe not slower, but the less rampy decks, or maybe the mid-range decks, I think Mascot Exhibition was still just the #1 pick almost all the time if they could reasonably cast it. And the control decks too, just you pick Mascot Exhibition, and then it's Mascot Exhibition versus Mascot Exhibition in most of the games. And it's fun, but the amount of choices for your lessons are lower than they would otherwise be. I also really like, you didn't ask me this, but I really liked the, what's it called? The Mystical Archive. The inclusion of those just also ramped the power level up really high, and allowed for so many possibilities. So many, I mean, we didn't even see all of them. Somebody in the first few weeks mentioned something about an infinite combo, and I never heard anything about it again. I don't even know what that combo was.
Oh my god, the infinite combo.
I think it was something to do with life gain in the Witherbloom shell.
There was an infinite turn combo deck, but
oh, you keep recurring that time warp.
Oh my god!
Keep recurring time warp with, I think, the Phoenix.
Mastery?
No, what's that? The Phoenix, the Boros
Retriever
card.
Phoenix?
No, the Boros card, the 6 mana.
Oh, pass caller.
Pass caller. Yeah.
Yeah, and you keep doing that, and yeah, it was a Clausies deck, and you know, it was possible. I think that it also took a lot, and you know, you could Arena is not good for infinite decks that take a long time, because you can always get timed out, and that's kind of, I believe, what might have done it in. I don't really remember. It was like a blink effect, pass caller. Yeah, it was wild.
Well, with that, Kang, too, Jay has mentioned too, but how no one used the channel Crackle with Power combo.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to try it, but the reason I didn't was because I didn't want to spend the wild card on a card that I couldn't use anywhere else. But it probably wasn't that good. I mean, Jay Blade's version was probably better than that version, just playing it slow instead of trying to go all in on a big combo. But the fact that exists is really interesting to me, because it's like the classic Channel Fireball is in this really cheap format that we play.
Well, go ahead, Nathaniel.
Well, I just wanted to say a little bit about a Mascot Exhibition, because we did talk about a little bit, or you did talk about it. It became a card that we were talking about what we should do with it probably week 6, 7, and 8. Like, is this card an issue? Is this card not an issue? And we decided not to ban it because in a lot of games, it seemed to be good, right? But also like chunky. Like you can deal with it's like it slows down the game, in a lot of the times.
Yeah.
But
well, also the fact that almost everyone has it means it doesn't really like win. It doesn't seem like it's winning the game ever.
Yeah, and I think that was what you were going to say next, Nathaniel. That like no one or rarely anyone won with and or because of that card.
But, whew, I mean, it has been one long day. Here's a question that I have for you, Kang. It's a little bit different. It's not about Magic the Gathering, but during these long tournaments, like, what do you do in your downtime? What do you do to keep focus on the dubs?
I was actually a little bit distracted today, trying to.
Oh, you gotta tell. We gotta know. It was Tinder.
I was close enough, I guess. I was talking to people about another game, about something I'm scheduled to do there later. But
are you playing more Magic?
No, it's World of Warcraft this time.
Okay,
the old
nice.
one. Yeah, the classic version.
Okay,
not the new one. But yeah, that's actually part of the reason why I threw game 2 of match 1 against Jay so hard, because I was a little bit distracted trying to talk to people.
Trying to get that.
Damn it, World of Warcraft.
yeah.
Well, I feel like, but that's your MO. Last tournament, you were playing another tournament.
I threw game 2 of match 1 against Sultan last time, and then I learned from my mistakes in that one, just like here, and I came back more focused and with a better game plan, and knew what I should do.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, Kang, congratulations. Let us know what animal shelter you want to give the donation to. You can be the same one you did last season or a new one. It's up to you. And we'll talk to you about a new emote as well, because you get another one of those. And also, I'll find out your address, and you may get something dumb in the mail.
Okay.
Not like a pipe bomb or anything. It'll be like a
notice of suspension from Curiosity format.
Well, thank you so much, Kang.
Yeah, thanks as always. This is always fun.
Sweet. Well, Nathaniel.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Wow is the wow factor. This is like not words. They're hard.
Yeah. Words is hard after you've been streaming for 5 hours.
You've been streaming for 5 hours. Using your noggin, your brain. We've had a lot of great people donate this time. We've had a lot of people chat. We've beaten our record by $5, which is just wonderful. And I mean, everyone had fun, and that's even Hilario had a blast, and he went 0-2. So
if Hilario's having a blast,
it's a success.
Yeah. Who needs more?
Who needs more?
Nothing more. We
don't need nothing more. But yeah. So hey, that's the season's over. What? We've talked about it a lot. We've talked about it a lot over the season. I am going to miss Strixhaven so much. The season was so much fun. It felt like it went by way too fast. I'm gonna miss it.
I think it'll be a while until we have a format that is as deep as this one. Because I think Kang hit on the head how having the Mystical Archive added so much to this format. We did not see probably more than half of the rares from either Archive or Strixhaven proper. And that just goes to show how much there is still left to work with in this set.
So I don't know about the next set. I know they have, are those D&D cards? The cover artwork, the classic cover artwork, are those in the sets, or are those kind of like a Mystical Archive?
No, those are in the set.
Gotcha.
There's like Evolving Wilds, and that has a fun cover.
Yeah, it actually makes you want to play Evolving Wilds instead of not.
Yeah. But honestly, I saw Evolving Wilds, and I was like, oh, this means we're gonna have 3 colors and 5 colors, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah, it was gonna be fun. Well, do you have any other things to say before we call it a day?
The only other thing I have to say is, if you enjoyed watching either live on Twitch or on the YouTube, and you want to get involved with Curiosity, come join our Discord. It's !point Discord in the Twitch, or we'll have it below on the YouTube. It's free. We got a bunch of streamers there. Our community is constantly growing. I think our Twitch our Discord grew the most during this season.
Nice.
And our player base, we had new players every week. So we'd love to have you. It's free. Tournaments are always free.
Tournaments are always free. Tournaments are always fun. Well, you know what time it is.
Oh, I know. I'm ready.
Until next time, we're Curiosity.